Hey guys, what's up? MultiPSthreegamer here, and welcome back to another Dragon Black Sea video. Today's Dragon Black Sea video is a little bit different. In today's video, I'm actually going to be going over some stuff that I've been asked a lot regarding with the config and how I do my config. I do have a lot of my admins help me with config. There was at one point a time when I was just doing it, and it was a little bit jumbled up. And I got some help with it, but I think I understand most of it to be able to explain it to someone else. So basically this video, it's not going to be changing all the numbers. It's not going to be doing that. I'm going to be trying to explain what everything does. And if you guys want me to change all the numbers for the multipliers and then how much key it takes and then the cost, I can easily do that. But I'm going to be showing you that in the video. I'm just not going to be changing the numbers. So if you want to see that video, make sure you leave it like down below and then comment down below saying you want to see the numbers change. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is hit the Windows button and R at the same time. That's going to load up a run screen, and then what you're going to want to type in is %app data %. Now, before I continue, if anybody's ever wondered how do you add mods to your Minecraft or Technic, well, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is go to your .minecraft once you do that, and then there's a mods folder. In the mods folder, you have your mods. So you obviously, if you know how to add mods, you should do this. And if you're wondering how to change mods or add mods to your Technic, basically you just click on the .technic folder, click on mod packs, and then you click on one of the mod packs that you have installed. The Crusaders one is the test DBC one, so you're gonna click on that, and then mods, and then you could wait. Oh wait, I took them out. I forgot because I don't use the Technic launcher. But basically, you could just add and take out whatever mods that you want. Make sure it's for the right version though. But getting back on track with the video, you're gonna go to .minecraft unless you're using Technic for this. But I'm gonna be using .minecraft. It's the same thing for .technic. You're gonna want to go to config and then find something that says JRM or Jinru JRM core. Sorry. So this one right here. You're going to open that up. You might be loading it up with Notepad. I have to open it up with WordPad because my Notepad's kind of off screen and I don't know how to get it back on. So basically you're just going to be going on the list. Server side, this is all stuff for your server. Basically what this means is, do you want to be notified if anybody uses a certain command in the console or by someone else to boost their strength or some of their attributes or anything, or just it's basically just telling you when an op uses a command in the server. So this is all set to true, and now we get down to the server side config. So allow attributes over the power up limits. So basically what that means is, say you have your set attribute at 16,000 like we do on our server. I think it's 16,000. I believe so. They can't go over 16,000. Now, if it's set to... Whew, that was a nice sneeze. Bless me. Say it's 16,000 and you set this to true, they can continue upgrading and it doesn't matter. They could go to like 20,000, or I don't know what the max limit is, but that's basically what this is. So this is the multipliers for the Kaioken race. Now I don't have any multipliers changed in my single player config because I don't really play single player, but I might start doing it soon because I have to bring my old server config into the whatever. But this is the first form. So this is like the baby form of Kaioken. So this is your multiplier, and then it could slowly goes up. So say I want to change this to 60. Now why would I have this at 40? So I would change this to 70, and then so on and so forth. And I'd probably change ultimate form. We'll change that to a 250 multiplier. So basically all you have to do is put a number, so blah blah blah, and then you put an imaginary period right there, but it's not actually there. It's in the middle of the number. So this would be a 20 times multiplier, I believe. This would be 10, and then this would be 8. So basically you're kind of just dividing everything by 10 if you do the math. So just 80 divided by 10 is 8. So imaginary period, but don't make sure there's no period. So that's, I kind of just said what I wasn't going to do, but whatever. That is the multiplier for the Arcosians. Now we have the key regeneration. So this is how much key it takes to use the form. So as you can see, it doesn't really take key to use these forms. But for the form 5, ultimate, and then the god form, it all takes key. So this takes 5%, I believe, is what it is. And then this one is 10. And then this one's 4. Make sure you have a negative after everything if you want it to take key. So let's say we'll put a negative there. It takes 30. It's 30% to take from key, which is stupid because you'd never be able to survive that. You just keep dying. And then this is where you change the TP cost of a certain form. So say I want the first form to be 400. We're gonna leave it. But I want the last form, I want that to be 100,000. So the last form that you could buy is 100,000 for the Arcosians. And then it goes on to the next form, which is the half Saiyan, and you can do the same thing. But this is just a TP cost for the half Saiyan. So you can mess with this if you want. And then it goes right to the human multipliers. So we got the base, we got full, buffed, and god form for the humans, and then how much key it takes for that, and then how much it costs, like I said. So you could do the same thing, just mess around with that. It's the same thing with Arcosian, just add it into the humans and make it whatever you think is reasonable. Then we go to Namekian, key regeneration and key costs and multipliers, and then we have half Saiyan damage multipliers. So we have base, Super Saiyan, and then we go on to Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. So that is what the multipliers are. And then we have the key regeneration cost, obviously. And then we go down to the server-sided skills. So this is if the skills like fly, dash, what's another one? Fusion right there, endurance, and then God form, you can change the price out here. So this is for a server. So say you want the skill dash to cost 1 TP. So basically free. And then you want endurance to cost 150, because why would you do that? And then fly, since everyone uses it, will cost 6 million TP. Which is kind of stupid, especially if you have to upgrade it, because that's freaking expensive. But you know, you want to be that kind of douche, so you're gonna do that. And then fusion, you want to put that to 100,000. No, actually, we'll do 1,000,000. Yeah, we'll do 1,000,000. So I don't know if this is true. I think this is true. I've noticed this a lot, so I'm assuming this is how it works. But for something you want to upgrade, I've seen this with Fusion, and I think this is the only thing I've seen with Fusion. But to upgrade Fusion, the initial price is 1,000,000 right now. So you have to pay 1,000,000 right there. And then start upgrading it. I think what it does, what the system does, I think. Now, you can correct me in the comments if you want, but this is what I believe, what I've seen on my server, is it divides it by a certain number. So I think it's 5, and then I think it's going to start costing like 250,000. Here, I'll just do 100,000, make it easier. I think it's going to start costing 25,000 every time you upgrade it. So it's going to multiply that by another 25,000. So 25,000 times 2 would be 50,000 for the next form. I think that's how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I've seen it a lot on my server. But the next form is God form, and obviously you want that to be expensive. Maybe you just don't want it to be bought at all, so we're just going to make it a ridiculous number so no one can buy it, and you have to train a lot for it, and you have to make a quest for it. But if you do this, you basically can't get God form. You have to have custom NPCs, unless you're cheating and give it to yourself. But we'll just make it whatever number this is. I think this is 1,000,000. I think, yeah, this is 1,000,000. Okay. And then TP, we're just going to leave that alone. So the next thing is the Kaioken multipliers. So obviously you could change the multipliers, but make sure this is always above 100, because if it goes below, then something bad happens, and I forgot exactly what it is, but it doesn't work out well, I'm just telling you. So make sure this is always above 100, so this is a 30 times multiplier, and so on. So what if we want this to be a... That's too big of a number. I don't want to do that math. We want that to be a 300 multiplier, 3,000, 30,000 multiplier. That's a lot of damage. That's holy crap. So that's the Kaioken multipliers. And obviously the TP cost. So down here is where we have the attribute limit. So you could choose between 100 and 30,000, and I have mine set at 15,000. So this is the max attribute that you can go, like strength or constitution or willpower, dexterity, spirit, mind, whatever your brain can think of. And then this basically, this is all for server stuff. So this is the buildings like Master Roshi, Goku, all that stuff that spawn around the giant spawn that's created. So that you could change the block radius. So you just got to basically read it. This is all for the buildings, so make sure the spawn... Wait, if true buildings to spawn, if false. Okay, so basically, if you don't want any buildings to spawn, you just set this false. And if you want them to spawn, so keep it true. The debug info, server-sided, if true, the server-side will print information. So this is if you're OP and you want to see how much TP people are getting. So people are not leeching off of other quests or cheating in some form of way. You can set this to true. It's kind of annoying, especially if you average 30 plus people on your server all the time. It's basically all you're going to see is just messages like saying, quest completion gave so-and-so 300,000 TP. And then it's just going to keep going on forever, because that's what the server is. You train on it. So if you need help and you want to see, make sure no one's cheating, just set that to true. But it can get really annoying. Alright, so next one is destruction of power and energy attacks like Ki and Justu. Ninjutsu. I just butchered that so hard. So this is for the explosions, how big the explosions are. Basically the size of the ball that's created that explodes. The smaller it is, the less lag you'll have. But larger it is, rip you. And then... So the next one is, if true, the current energy regeneration over time will be used. If false, no energy will be regenerated. So basically, if you don't want any of your energy, like ki and stamina and whatnot, to be regenerated, but that's false. I think that's it. And then this is just the energy rate and training rate that will be down here. And health regen, you could change this so normal, slow, or slowest. Or normal, I guess. And then there's slow, fast, faster. Explosion griefing, so you don't want any explosions, but you actually see the explosion, but there's not like a big hole or anything. You can set that to false or true. So true is turning it off. And then the next one is fusion, if you don't want to see the fusion dance, or you do want to see the fusion dance. Not like the animation, but if you want to see the fusion or make it work, that's what you do. Health regen, how fast you want it to go. Kaioken, if you want sustainable super Kaio, you set that to true, and it gets really strong. And then this is the TP limit and every minigame, which I don't really mess with because I don't know a lot of stuff about the minigame, so we're just going to skip over that because that's not important. NPC spawn check, just to make sure all the NPCs spawned at the right buildings correctly. So the kill alignment, and then... Oh, right here. This is probably really important. If you don't like being a midget, no offense if that offended anybody. If you don't like being small, just change this to true. Because, wait, hold on. If false, then the size of the player will remain the Minecraft default block. Oh, wait, just kidding. It's not that. Leave this false. Yeah, okay. I just don't listen to me. Just keep it false. Basically, if you keep it true, then you'll be tiny, and it will change based off your attribute limit and how much charge you do. So just keep this to false if you just want to be normal. Minecraft 2 blocks high, 1 block in width. And then this is the power release level, so this is all for server stuff. And then I don't know what this stuff is. Yeah, that's about it. So make sure you save it, because if you don't save it, rip all your hard work. Gonna want to exit out of there, close that, and then start up your Minecraft, which I haven't even done yet today. Coolio. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you have any questions, make sure you leave it down below. I will try to answer with the best of my abilities. And yeah, make sure it's a good question, not a stupid question like, how do I open Minecraft? Because I have a feeling someone's going to ask me something along the lines of that. So if you do, I probably won't answer you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you smash that like button if you're not subscribed. Make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.